Kyolami, the heart of Scare Racing season opener, and Wagner's ready to conk.
Pole position, blistering speed, and a flawless start. Wagner's out to prove a point.
But Novotny's not far behind, climbing up the grid in his signature aggressive style. Until disaster strikes.
Tight battles, intense overtakes, and a race full of drama. Will Scare Racing clinch victory at their home track?
Stay tuned to find out. Season 16 is officially underway, and what better place to kick things off than Kyolami, a driver's paradise, and none more so than for young Wagner of Scare Racing. He's been vocal about this track being his all-time favorite, and today he starts from pole position. Expectations are high, and with his confidence here, it's no surprise.
But let's not forget about the other Scare Racing hopeful, Milos Novotny. Starting from P11, he's shown his ability to fight through the pack before, and with Kyolami being such a technical track, we could see some real fireworks from him today. A promising start for Scare Racing, no doubt.
Kyolami, an absolute gem of a circuit. Its sweeping corners and elevation changes demand both precision and bravery. The track's rich history adds to the allure, making it a favorite among drivers. Today, it plays host to the opening round of Season 16, and with the sun shining bright, it's a perfect day for racing.
Absolutely, Clint. And now, it's time to get this show on the road.
And it's green light. Wagner gets a fantastic start from pole position. No hesitation there. That Mustang roars off the line, leaving Matteo Porchera in the Ferrari with little chance to challenge. Wagner sweeps into the first corner, takes the racing line, and stays comfortably in front.
Meanwhile, Pierre Rondo, who started P5, has had a lightning-fast launch. He dives into Crowthorne on the inside and pulls up alongside Porchera. There's a bit of contact between the two. Nothing major, but just enough for Porchera to hold his ground into the next right-hander. That was a close one.
In the crowded midfield, it's all eyes on Novotny. He knows he has to be careful. Kyolami's turn one can often be a disaster zone, especially with a packed grid.
But Novotny handles it with finesse, showing that experience counts. He navigates the first corner smoothly, staying out of trouble, and it pays off. No major crashes in the field, and Novotny's patience earns him 3 positions. He's now up to P8. That's exactly what you want at the start. Clean, controlled, and already making gains. Novotny's driving with precision today. Calm and calculated. As they approach Clubhouse Bend, he spots an opening. Cedric Fur drifts slightly wide, just enough to give Novotny the invitation he's been waiting for.
And there it is. Novotny wastes no time, dives into the gap, and takes P7. Textbook overtake. Clean, decisive, and perfectly timed. You can see the confidence in his approach. Not overextending, just capitalizing on every opportunity. Well done indeed. The first lap's in the books, and Wagner is in control. No mistakes, no drama. He's showing everyone who owns Kyolami today, already stretching out a 1.3 second gap over Porchera. The Ferrari driver's doing all he can to keep Wagner within reach, but it's clear he's fighting hard not to let that gap grow any further.
Behind Porchera, Rondo's holding steady in third, with Manfred Gabler and Pierre-Yves Therin battling it out for fourth. Then there's Uskaras Puipa keeping close in sixth, and right on his heels is Novotny in seventh after his smooth first lap gains. The front of the pack is settling in, but with the pace Wagner's showing, the pressure's already mounting for the drivers behind him.
Lap 4, and the front group's been holding steady. Until now. Porchera's a bit too late on the brakes into Crowthorne. He's missed the entry, and behind him, Rondo doesn't react in time. He clips Porchera right in the back. Porchera's got the Ferrari in a wild drift, but somehow he holds on, catching the corner in spectacular fashion.
That's some impressive car control from Porchera, but the lost momentum is all Manfred Gabler needs. Gabler pounces, moves up into P3 without hesitation, and now it's Porchera under pressure. Meanwhile, Wagner up front must be loving this. He's stretching his lead to over 3 seconds while the chaos unfolds behind him. That Mustang is in a league of its own right now. Novotny's closing in on therein, and he's not wasting any time. He's right on the back of that McLaren heading into the Crocodile, lining up for the move on the inside.
Here it comes. Oh, there's a little bit of Archie-Barbie between them. Nothing too serious, though. Therin's trying to hold on, but Novotny's got the better line, and he muscles Froth. That's P6 for Novotny. Smart, aggressive driving. He's making steady progress through the field.
Just ahead of Novotny, we've got Kuiper on the attack against Rondo. They're side by side, pushing each other hard and losing time in the process. And look at Novotny. He's right there, closing in.
Novotny's poised to strike, but oh, wait. He's lost focus for just a moment into Yuck's K-sweep. He cuts the corner, launching over the sausage curbs. Somehow, by millimeters, he sneaks past Rondo, but he's too quick into barbecue. Has to slam on the brakes, and yeah, Rondo takes the spot right back. Novotny's ambition just got the better of him.
Quick check on the front. Looks like we've had a position switch. Gable has moved ahead of Porchera after Porchera struggled to keep his line.
And Wagner, he's just running away with it. The gap's up to 4 seconds now. He's making this Kiyomi circuit look like a Sunday ride. Back to Novotny now, and here we go. He's eyeing that P5 spot again, this time with a bit more patience. Into the corner, smooth on the brakes, and he's got the inside line. Rondo's forced wide, and just like that, Novotny's through. That's a textbook overtake. No drama, just precision.
Absolutely, Clint. That's the kind of calculated driving we're seeing more of from Novotny lately. Clean, sharp, and effective.
And would you look at that, Geshavev. Exactly 1 lap later, same corner, same strategy. Novotny's on the inside of Porchera, and he's through. Another perfectly executed move. Novotny's up to P4 now, and he's right behind Oskara's Kuiper.
It's like he's playing the same trick twice, and it's working flawlessly. Porchera had no answer for that, and now Novotny's lining up behind Kuiper in P4 and ready for more.
And there it is. Porchera's race just took a nosedive. He went too aggressive over those sausage curbs, lost control, and now he's dropping down the order like a stone. Meanwhile, Rondo saw his opportunity to strike at Novotny and was piling on the pressure.
Lap after lap, Rondo's been lining up for a move, trying to get alongside Novotny. But what's this? Novotny breaks unexpectedly, and Rondo can't react in time. There's contact. Rondo hits Novotny, and behind them, Therin piles into the back of Rondo. Chaos.
Somehow, Novotny keeps it all together and stays on the track. But Rondo and Therin aren't so lucky, and look who's profiting. Just Grease sneaks through all the carnage and takes B5, right behind Novotny. But Grease's luck runs out quickly, too close to the curbs at Cheetah, and just like that, he's lost control and ends up in the wall.
Ouch, that's a tough break. But now the pressure's back on Novotny, with Pierre-Yves Therin seizing the opportunity. He's right on Novotny's heels, ready to make his move.
Oh no, Novotny under pressure again in Crowthorne. He's made some brilliant moves earlier here, but this time it all goes wrong. Just a bit too aggressive, cutting the corner, one wheel on the grass. He loses control.
That's a disaster. He's facing the wrong way, and there's nothing he can do but wait for the traffic to pass. He's clearly getting impatient, and, oh, he's rejoining the track quickly. But thank goodness Tassie John spotted it in time and hits the brakes hard to avoid a collision.
From P4 to P13 in a blink of an eye. A bitter pill to swallow for Novotny and the Scare Racing team. This was not in the scraps. As we approach the final lap, it's clear Novotny's out of options. After that costly mistake, there's just not enough time left for him to regain those lost positions. Meanwhile, up front, Wagner's still leading with a solid 2-second gap over Gabler, and Preble holding on to P3.
Wagner's driven a flawless race so far. No major mistakes, no unnecessary risks. He's kept his cool under pressure, and that Mustang's looked unstoppable here at Kyalami. This is the moment he's been waiting for.
And there it is. Wagner crosses the line. A long hope for victory at Kyalami for the rookie and for Scare Racing. What a way to kick off season 16. If you enjoy the action, don't forget to leave a like and hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more. Next week, we head to the iconic Misano circuit, and you won't want to miss it. But until then, remember folks, stay fast, stay fearless, and hey, maybe keep Novotny away from the grass next time.